Ahoy, mateys. Welcome aboard. Hey, if you're catching this on the replay, cool. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Push the button. Yes, that's right, Sonia. So today is going to be an interesting day. I am in Benson, Arizona. It's 86, and there may be thunderstorms after 2 p.m. So that'll be kind of cool. There's a Ramada, not a Ramada Inn. We call them gazebos up in the north, but down here they don't use the word gazebo. They tend to use the word Ramada. But you know, if it's thunderstorming, maybe we can do the live stream from right there. It's right across the street. Circle K knows that I'm live streaming. I told the lady when I walked in, she says, "You're early for work." I said, "Well, I got to do a live stream first. I'm going to do it right out here in the parking lot. So just so that people say something," she says, "about a crazy guy talking to himself in the parking lot." I said, "That's right." What the heck was that? They must have hit one of the manhole covers. And there's Kobe. Welcome aboard. Have you had any more luck finding a rig? It's going to be easy day. I asked him I says, "I'm here to merchandise." I says, "Looks like you've got it all put away." He says, "Well, there is back stock." Okay. So, but everything else is in good shape. They've done a nice job with the store. I do know of 5 doors that have to be taken care of as far as cleaning. A couple days ago, I pointed out that the top of the cooler doors were atrocious. So when I finish that, then I'll be doing merchandising. You know, got to say it's actually kind of a nice job. You know, when it's 90 some degrees, that'll be in air conditioning. Yesterday here in Benson, I met a lady. I didn't get her name yet, but she is from Birmingham, Michigan. Timmy Ray, welcome aboard. Yep. Yeah, it is kind of sketchy, right? Next moves, now you want to play your cards. Yeah, I hear you, Kobe. You just take it. Oh, I don't know. You could say roll with the flow. If it's meant to be, it'll happen. You know, I foresee a Class B falling into your lap. You brought a brand new TV. Wow, 50-inch. Amazing, Timmy. That sounds nice. 50-inch TV. I don't know where I'd put one. Camper's a little small for that. Of course, I bet it takes electricity, right? I'm okay watching stuff on my laptop. I didn't watch Twister. I did watch a it was about an hour long program. Now I wish I could remember the name of it, but it was a podcast, and they were talking about the movie Twister. Then I watched another probably 20-minute podcast, and it was about the movie Contact. And I'm thinking, well, Both of those movies were back in the late 90s. This is 30 years later, and all of a sudden these movies are making a comeback. Why? I mean, they're good movies. Don't get me wrong. Is it because they're better than anything else they're coming out with now? Kobe's biggest debate: should I purchase? Whoa. Maybe at this point it doesn't matter, Kobe. You should have heard Badge last night on Daryl's channel. Badge came on. He was talking about the warranties on RVs. They don't exist. No such thing. In fact, the law actually has a loophole in it that they don't have to provide warranties. You buy a brand new $100,000 motorhome and if something breaks on it, well, you're kind of on your own. Timmy, it's on Max. I don't think it's on. I know it's on Max because I have it on Max. I haven't watched it yet, but it's there. Some of the other carriers might have it. Roku, you know, you got a lot of choices out there. Yeah, I would say, Kobe, word of mouth or Facebook, but then do as much research as you can, because there are scammers on Facebook as well. I've seen it out here in Lake Havasu, Arizona. You know, I started to question it, and I finally turned my back on it because I figured out it was a scam. You know, they were saying, well, you know, we can work through this and that. You know, you give me $500 down, and then we'll go to the bank. Well, you know, all this horse shit, happy horse shit, on and on. And the reason they were selling this amazingly beautiful motorhome for practically nothing. It was like 12 grand. It wasn't very old. It was, you know, very well maintained. I mean, this thing was great, and it was affordable. Well, not for me, but I was looking at, if it's for real, should I finance it? Well, anyways, it went on and on and on to the point of, I'm going to check this out a little bit further. And I said, well, how about if you go through eBay Motors? They never answered. And the name didn't fit the profile of the picture, you know, the Facebook channel. The picture did not, you know, the name and the picture did not fit the Facebook profile. So somebody was using somebody else's Facebook identity, you know, to weasel $500 out of somebody, maybe, or more. You know. No, it's not Crazy Carl, Timmy. Typically, the newer, harder fix. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about campers, but we know that's true for. Did I swear, Sonia? Again? Probably. You got hacked? Wow. See what I mean? There's a bunch of losers out there just trying to scam people. Market prices have slightly fallen, but a high demand. Yeah. Well, see, now that's another thing that the scammers are playing on. Oh, you know, if you're interested, I'll hold it for you. just give me a $300 deposit. Swear jar, yes. Yeah, it's tricky. You know, hopefully your neighbor puts his camper up for sale. You can walk next door, take a look at it, and then the guy says, "Well, I know you. You're the guy that works over there at the college, right?" And then you can say, "Yeah, blah blah blah," and show him pictures of Kenya, and you know he's going to be so impressed with you that he'll practically give you his camper because he doesn't need it anymore, and his kids not interested. So there. Let's see if it comes true, Kobe. I'm rooting for it. Coffee's still too hot. Hot coffee's good. I think he might be a wannabe cowboy, but I'm not sure. The boots were a little short. Who am I to judge? I wear funny stuff too. And you're making another tire. Have your friends subscribe to me and put a thumbs up on their phones. That helps my channel. Oh, what did Kobe say? Campers with their 68 hours drive. Yeah. Yeah, it can happen. But if it's meant to be, Kobe, it will be. If somebody beats you to the punch, oh well. At least you had nice time, nice drive. Keystone customer service was amazing. It was covered under warranty. Yeah. Somehow you got lucky, it sounds like, Sonia. The way Badge was talking last night, of course, he was on a rant. I don't know if you were there or not, but yeah, Badge was definitely on a rant about how the laws have changed as far as like coming into the United States from Canada with your pets. There's just an unreal amount of paperwork you have to go through. You have to prove that the dogs have been chipped. Oh, and by the way, it has to be a certain kind of chip. And the list goes on and on and on. They were extending the warranties. Huh, I'll be darned. Soapbox. Yeah. Yeah, Badge was definitely needing a soapbox to stand up on. I say we vote for Badge for, what do they call him? Prime Minister? Is that what they have in Canada? IMG, welcome aboard. Yeah, he was wound up. And then, I was kind of getting into it, and, all of a sudden Ron says, "Oh, it's time to go." Click, we're all gone. I think Badge would have went to midnight. Yeah, they might, Sonia. I hadn't thought of that. If it's parked somewhere, it's like insurance on your cottage, you know. But if you're living in it on the road, yeah, that could be a difference. So So buttons on your underwear. Hadn't seen one in a really long time, but just before the show started, there was an Amtrak train. 2 engines, and then behind the engines were looked to be like probably a postal carrier car. And then after that, there was like 6 passenger cars. And they're like double decker, and then one looked like it might have been maybe a dining car. I don't know. I didn't see any people on it. I thought I saw a person, but then I realized that looks like a headrest. Might have been a person, don't know. But for the most part, it looked empty. It was eastbound. But it stopped, but it didn't stop by the passenger cars. It didn't stop by the postal car. Anybody that would have loaded or unloaded would have been on this side. There was nothing. The train just sat there for maybe 3 minutes, and then it blew its whistle and it took off. They probably just had to stop for a train going the other way, but I didn't see a train going the other way because I would have been able to see and hear that too. So I don't know. I get the impression that Amtrak was running empty. Why would they do that? Right. Well, warranties are suffocating. Okay. But you are made of money, Kobe. Why would you lie to people? Linda, I was just thinking of you when I said sew buttons on your underwear. I thought if Linda's here, she'll point that out. Bree, welcome aboard. How'd you like Badge's rant last night? And then Ron cut us all off. Tina's here. Yay! Welcome aboard, Tina. I'm in Benson, Arizona. You can see the Circle K behind me at 9:45. Oh, wait. Yeah, well, 9:45 my time, but 1:45 your time. I'll cut this off because I got to put my boots on and go to work. But then I'll be back this afternoon broadcasting from across the street where the trains are, or the train tracks anyways. There's trains go through here a lot. Nancy's here. Welcome aboard. You're driving? God, does anybody know besides us? Look at the tire. Okay, I'll try. I didn't hear it beep. I do hear a train coming on. Wasting no time. Well, I hope the Amtrak train pulled over on a siding somewhere. Otherwise, that train's going to hit them. Holy cow. I think you're a little nuts, or your friend is. What is that? PVC pipe on a bicycle tire? That's bizarre. You guys are going to kill yourselves. That's funny, G. I did, Timmy. I showed it to the people. He's dreaming of traveling, Kobe. That's why you got to get a rig. He's got the Wanderlust. Yeah, I know. I was going to say, there's more trains here than they are at Richards. Now tomorrow, no, Monday, I found a place in Benson that I'm really intrigued with. And the lady that runs it, it's a railroad. Excuse me, a railroad museum. Imagine that. Uh, she's from Birmingham. I didn't get her name. Not yet. You know, it's the other thing that I'm finding out when I'm, I'll get around to asking somebody, are you from Arizona? And half the time, people are not from Arizona. They're from points east, points northeast. Like when I went to Fort Huachuca, the security agent who was doing my background check and this and that. And then he said, well, I got one more question for you. He says, are you a Youper or a troll? He was from Michigan. And then, he was a guard chasing rabbits in his sleep. Yeah. And he was a guard for the Fort Huachuca. So he was civilian. He wasn't Army, but the Army hires civilians. And quite a few civilians work at the Army base. Diane, welcome aboard. Train has a little bit of smell to it, too. Aw. Yeah, he was missing you while you were gone. You know that. Tina's got the wanderlust. Tina's got ants in her pants. Okay. I was going to give you a call, and maybe I will later today. We'll see. Was hoping that the financial thing was straightening out. Rob on the road, welcome aboard. Tommy's here, Sea Devil. William Brody, welcome aboard. And G is making a guess on whether it's Brianna or Gabriella for the featured channel. No, it is a couple with 2 children. They drive a...
How's it running?
Good.
Good. I remember the last time I saw you, you were up changing your tire.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, she's doing good, sir.
Yes, sir. Good.
Thank you. So, yeah, couple with 2 children. They live in a schoolie. They're full-time. No pets that I know of. Okay, that guy was from the tire shop. I was like, where did he see me changing a tire? No, I was having the tires changed at 4 of them done. Okay, scrolling. People is talking to Tina. Yes, it is. It's still last week's guest channel because nobody's guessed it yet. I decided to carry it over. You know, people can do their research, they'll figure it out. I'm practically giving it away. I don't think it's the worst bug to get bitten by. I mean, yes and no. When you're bitten by the bug, the wanderlust bug, but you have to do something else like work or save up or put up with somebody else's bullshit before you can turn the key and hit the road. Yeah, it can get a little stupid, the wanderlust bug. But when you are able to turn the key and head on down the road, it's wonderful. It really is. You thought it was clear that the channel was you, Rob? No, it's not your ex and her 4 dogs. William, if you or someone would have figured it out by now. Someone will. I think it's going to be Nancy Drew. She figures things out pretty doggone good. She puts all the clues together, and then she process of elimination. And then Timmy, he just guesses every channel on the internet. Eventually, after tens of thousands of guesses, he'll eventually get it right. Yeah, it doesn't go away. It hasn't gone away for me. Part of this trip was, let's give it a try. I was waiting on getting the bus perfect and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Waiting on this, waiting on that. And I finally said, you know what? I'm going. Got that camper. I thought, why do I have this camper? I bought it because it was a good deal. And Kathy's son needed money. So I bought the camper. I didn't even use it first. My nephew used it. Then I thought, okay, I got a camper. I got a pickup truck. How about I use them? Well, I did use them for M23. And I did a little camping in it. But then the bug really hit me. And last December, I said, I'm going. I'm getting out of the snow. I'm going. I thought I would be back in Michigan 3 months ago, but I'm still going. Chicken butt. And then somebody started something last night about Bree and her cow costume, her onesie. Well, what started that? It wasn't me. I didn't start it. Well, I kind of started it. Somebody else started it. Okay, Timmy. Okay, Tina. See you in a few minutes. Well, now that looks like Grandma knitted a tire. I don't know. It's pretty, but I think it'd make a better pillow than a tire. So as far as campers go, I've enjoyed this camper. This is not the same one I left Michigan with, as most of you know. Um, this one I can stand up in. I just saw one go by. If I replace this pickup camper, with another pickup camper, I would want to get one where the has the bed that goes over the cab, but I probably wouldn't sleep up there. I'd use it for storage. Excuse me. I'll try, Sonia, but it beeps. And it's Timmy. What am I supposed to do? Okay, William's leaving for Yuma. As long as the doctors clear you for travel. Wow. Oh, I see. So you're taking your mom to Yuma, Arizona. That's interesting. A guy that I've been camping with, his name is Jesse, and his mom, she's like 92, I think. She lives in an assisted care place in Yuma. That's interesting. You didn't do anything to me. You're all right. I just get interrupted to have to check the messages while I'm trying to do a live stream. No big deal. So I better keep an eye on the time. I still got a few minutes. I'm going to stay in Tombstone for 2 more nights. Only reason is that I'm working in Tombstone, or in Benson, here in Benson on Monday. But I don't have any jobs scheduled for Sunday, so Sunday's going to be a day off. The one place I wanted to go to on Sunday, however, is closed. And now I don't know why it's beeping. Yeah, there's nothing there. Probably advertising, political advertising. You're not guessing the channel? Okay. The nice thing about having the camper on the truck, you're kind of at that point where you can go places where you couldn't take a bus. There's things that I would do differently. That's why I'm kind of still interested in either converting a minivan into a high topper. Guess what? A train. Good one, Bree. That sounds like a darn good deal, Ron. I think you did a couple videos of that I saw a couple years ago, maybe. Oh, man, that sounds good, William. Poor William. Hey, liver and onions. It's a little early yet, but in a couple hours, yeah, I'd go for that. I already had, I still got coffee left, and I had a donut. And I had sausage and eggs. And it was good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that video, Ron, maybe a couple years ago already. But I remember you really did some work on that baby. Sonya doesn't clean the dungeon. Oh, the hell. Yeah, that's true. Dungeons aren't necessarily clean. Not even when they're brand new. Um, yeah, never know. But okay, I was listing my options. Find a cheap van and then tear the roof off of it. I might not be as good of a carpenter as Ron, but I'm not bad. You know, as long as it's solid and it keeps out the weather. What else? What else you want? I mean, they're they are what they are. You know, and they might look funny, some of them, but if it works, then there's the possibility of doing that with a full size van. That would be cool, or find one that already has a high top. And then when you do find a van that has a high top, well, you're pretty close to a Class B then, or you can buy a Class B. But 200,000 miles pulling RV, wow, that's amazing, Ron. Oh, just a regular dungeon, but you can take food there. Terror of the high desert. I'm doing good, dude. I'm in Benson. I will be in Benson until probably Tuesday morning. Well, no, Tuesday afternoon, and then I'll head back to Sierra Vista. Probably to same campsite, um, Hunter's Canyon. Standard castle basement whips and chains are stored in the Tuesday basement. No, it's not. That's not Dude's channel. Um. So yeah, Tuesday. Okay, I got to work here Monday. Tuesday, actually. So Monday afternoon, I will leave for Sierra Vista. So Monday night, I will be at the canyon, the Hunter's Canyon. And I got to work Tuesday morning. I'm pretty sure that's my schedule. Vaccine side effects. Yeah, I am coming back to Michigan. I don't know if I'm coming up your way first or if I'm going to go to Columbus first and then up to Belleville. I haven't decided which direction I'm taking yet because there's right now Wisconsin. There's a couple stops I could make there and then come up to you in Ironwood. But I'm going to be too late for Schoolie UP. So that makes me think I'm going to take the southern route, more or less. Georgianne, uh, there's a location right by her that I'd like to go to for a day or two, and then come north to Belleville, and then back to Sparta. Permission granted, Naj. Welcome aboard. Oh, I do want to come back, but you know what? It's mainly for Belleville and M24. That's about the only two reasons. You know, sure, I got stuff to do at the cottage, and Jeff wants to buy the bus, and yeah, there's a few things to do in Michigan. Is it Taco Breed? Nope, it's not her. Remember, Timmy, it's a it's a it's a couple. It's family, 4 people. Well, Taco does have a family, come to think of it. But Taco doesn't have a school bus. So, there. So, put your clues together. Yeah, I think so, Kobe, at this point in time. Avoid New Mexico. There's a couple places in New Mexico I am going to try on the way back, but I didn't have too bad of a time in New Mexico. I avoided El Paso. There was something about El Paso that gave me bad vibes. I mean, I drove through El Paso once, and I said, I won't go through here again. There was just something didn't feel right. So the next time I had to go into New Mexico, I went north and I went Las Cruces. And I enjoyed Las Cruces. There was good camping. The people were nice. There was good juju. So, okay, I've got like 2 more minutes, so I'm going to have to end the live stream and get ready to go to work. But basically 6 hours from now, I'll be broadcasting again, probably from across the street, where we can listen to the trains closer. And I know you'll figure it out, Timmy. Lot dots, yeah. Jujubes are yummy. Yeah, there is something about El Paso that just doesn't quite make me feel comfortable. I know that anytime I get near El Paso, I start singing Marty Robbins songs. No, it's not Kayla and Jay. Good guess, though, Timmy. Yeah, I get those vibrations now and then, and it's like, move on, you know. I forget who did the. There was a. I know I'm subscribed to him too, but he recently did a drive. He got to ride with a police officer in Tucson, and I've seen the tweakers in Tucson. There was a Circle K that I worked at that it was like, it was difficult to work because I felt like I needed to be standing by my truck. They were smoking crack right at the front door, you know, whereas the manager had to call the cops. And I said, gosh, it's terrible. This is how it goes on all the time. You know, and he kicked out shoplifters. Peter Santinello. You're right, Rob. That's exactly who it was. Yeah. And the police officers were telling them, it's not just Tucson, it's everywhere, every city. And the reason is the fentanyl is actually quite cheap. So these tweakers are able to panhandle enough money to get some fentanyl, and then they're all herky-jerky and weird and just, terrible. Okay, we'll see you this afternoon, William. Yeah, and Tommy, am I going to reveal it tonight? I don't know. I might. Aw, thank you, Timmy. Yeah, Peter said to Nello, I wish Rose was here so she could put up the link. Diane rode a train from Chicago to California. I don't know if I'd want to be on a train that long or not. Well, William, El Paso, there could be a Mexican girl. West Texas, town of El Paso. Yeah, fentanyl is the new Oxycontin, but the side effects are horrible. I mean, I've seen these guys, they're just like this. Like, what? It's crazy. But I don't want to be around that kind of shit. Literally. Um, when they're high like that, they don't know what they're doing. They crawl in your camper, go through the stuff in your front seat. My truck does not lock. So I worry about that kind of shit. Yeah, bus is horrible. I rode a bus one time for 24 hours and it was terrible. Yeah, you're right, dude. Pushing up daisies. And, the cartels don't give a shit. You watch him every day. Cool. He does a great job of presentation. Yeah, a Rocky would be good, but it's too hot for a dog in the truck. I would never. Yeah, I couldn't do that. All right, I've only got 10 minutes to get ready for work, so we will see you this afternoon. In the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles, and of course, may God bless. Thank you for coming aboard. End the stream.